All right. On a mission here. Wait, actually, let me start this off correctly here. What up? All right, first day. Keys in the spot. We're gone. About to go get this secret sauce to healthy gains. Oh, it's gonna be a fun one. I haven't done this first day. I'm gonna be learning as we go along, but I pick up quick. So, but first stop's gonna be GNC. I don't know if it's gonna play music or not. Probably won't, but that's okay. First stop's gonna be GNC. There's a couple. There's one by my house, but it definitely doesn't have the stuff I'm looking for. I'll show you guys when I get it. About to go crazy. Okay, so I'll lay down everything as I go. It's a beautiful day out. Obviously, raining a little bit. Not a big deal. It's probably like 30 something. It says 43 outside, so that's nice. I think it's about to get into the zeros in the next 3 4 days, which I have no problem with. I love the cold. It's freaking sick. I love it, man. It's so hype. Like anything that's freezing. I mean, I mean, I just like cold. Go take cold plunges every now and again. Like, don't want to hit him. Cold plunges. Anything else? Like cold showers every single day. I've been doing it for like a year. Definitely gonna recommend it to everybody. Any like, I don't even care about how it affects me in the cold because I played hockey growing up, right? Like, I can handle the cold weather. I've been living with it. I've lived in Indiana. It fluctuates every single winter. You never know whether you're gonna get snow, water, rain, a little bit of hot days here and there, and then it gets freezing in February. Maybe snow in April. It's happened before. But nah, the number one thing it does is discipline. Because obviously, if you're in a hot shower, you're not going to want to instantly go cold. Instantly, when you go to turn it, you want it off. You go to cold. Give it like a, instead of going to 0%, put it on like a 5%, but make sure it's going fast enough so then it actually takes away the heat from your body. Because if it's just the slower it travels, the less productive it's going to be. If it travels faster, just like a wind effect in the air, it's going to make you colder because it's rapidly like taking more heat from your body. Yeah. So practice cold weather, anything but cold showers will be beneficial. Um, a lot of stuff that I got to going for me. I've cut everything off. About to go crazy. Everybody's doing the 75 hard, but I feel like that's just dumb, man. I don't care to do some viral stuff. Like, I'm gonna go and do my own thing. Last year, I did my own thing where I cut everything off and just for months just grinded, ate right, slept right, lifted right. Three things, trifecta, like the Lord. Gotta have it. So lift with intensity. And I say that while gritting because you gotta know when it's time to go. You gotta eat right. You gotta eat more than you need, but you gotta supplement tons of protein. You can't overeat if you're trying to gain weight. Can't overeat if you're trying to gain weight. And sleep. Now, I was doing, or not even sleep, rest. I mean, obviously sleep. You're trying to get, your brain will be healthier the more you sleep. So you're gonna want to sleep. But like, I'm telling you right now, rest as well. The more it literally takes into everything that you do during the day. Your brain uses more calories than your body most of the times if you're in school. So you got to remember that. Take tons of carbs, a bit of protein for that to supplement. You're trying to have a non-deficit here. You need a calorie surplus. You need to eat food and you need to eat the right food. So what I would do is I get tons of carbs in the morning with like 25% protein, like your main vitamins. Stuff I'm going to get right now, best vitamins. Like it supplements your whole body. It's the secret formula. That's why I'm going to get it. I'll show it to you guys. After that, you got you got lunch, which is going to be about 50-50 between your carbs and your proteins. And then after that, for dinner, you're going to want to go like 80-20, 75-25, something like that, like level it out. Get it going. So you got that. That's the food portion. You're probably going to want to eat upwards to 4,000 calories a day, depending on what you're doing during the day. Like, so when I was in high school, I was playing hockey. I had co-ed rec, which is just like gym on steroids. You didn't have to do like stupid gym stuff. It was literally all sports. Everybody was there. And then hockey, gym, and then I had weights. And then I also lifted weights after hockey. So I was working out, being active at least 3 hours a day, doing stuff. And I had school, which was 7 to 8 hours. So where's the time for anything there in terms of making sure I ate more than I expended. I couldn't. So I was down. I was at like 170. I was still pretty lean, extremely lean. I think I had second lowest body fat on the team. Extremely lean because like I was a little bit of a picky eater. I liked food and I always brought like chicken to school for lunch, but like it didn't matter because I could eat as much as I want and it would never matter. So, but now, last year, I was gaining too easily. I was gaining about a pound a week, if that, if not more. And like when I was doing that, I wasn't really doing too much. I was going to work, eating right. I was working in a restaurant. I just got that job again, eating right, and then going and lifting, and then coming back home and resting all day. Didn't really care. And you will gain a lot of weight if you do that. Now, I'm not saying cut everything out, but if you do have a lot of stuff that you're doing, make sure to eat for that. Like, you got to. So whether it's you get your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? When you get that, find a meal in between. Find a protein shake. Hey, have a protein shake after every meal. It's an extra 30, 25 grams of protein, some extra carbs. Maybe, I don't know how much you can fit in your stomach, but something that helped me is you just got to eat more every day. Eat more every day. Finish your meals with a salad so that when you're done with that food, your stomach expands after that, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing so you can get more and more and more and more in. I also will come, you have a bigger appetite when you go to do more exercise. So the more you're exercising, the more of an appetite you're going to have, obviously. But like, just got to maintain on that schedule. For me, right now, it's today. It is today. Don't matter. It's go time. I've been waiting for this. I had shoulder surgery. I tore my shoulder. I tore my labrum in the front and back. The labrum's the part that holds in your socket, like around your socket, that whole tissue that connects everything together. So I tore it in the front and the back. Swinging a golf club with one arm. There it goes. Oh, the ball. No, that was my arm. Yep. Yeah, that was not fun. I've been waiting 4.5 months for this moment. I was asking God, I'm like, God, help me out with this because I was hitting a plateau. My weights weren't there, and like when it came to like form, I was there, but like I needed to be better. So I'm like, man, I don't want to go to the gym and be lifting these small weights. How can like to build myself back up? This is before I tore my shoulder. I'm like, all right, how am I going to do this? And I tore my shoulder, and so I was at 198. I'm at 173. All right, so 25 pounds down. It is go time. Yep, it's over. That's all I'm saying. This is no game anymore. I got 3 months until I'm 25. I'm building, and I got a plan set. And follow me through with it. It's gonna be fun. So, yeah. Now that I've blabbed about everything, maybe we got somebody seeing me. I don't know. I don't really care about other people. I'm living my life. Like, I care about other people. Don't get me wrong. I don't care about what they think. Like, why would I care about what somebody thinks when obviously everybody's entitled to their own opinion and everybody's in their own format of sense, living their own life. And if people think something of me, good for them. They don't see life the way I see it, and I don't see the way like the wife. I can't even speak. Good lordy. Yeah, no, but I can't see the way they see things, and they can't see the way I see things, and especially because we might live in the same neighborhood, we might live in the same state, we might live in the same city, but we don't have the same circumstances. Circumstances are everything. What you see and what you hear and what you do and what God has planned for you is completely different from person to person. So I'm about to go my way and not care about what other people say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's too easy. It's too easy. Too easy. Yeah. So all right. So now the plan. All right. So I got a list. Do I still have the list in my pocket? I might have thrown it out. I don't have the list in my pocket. What? I don't know. I don't know where it went. Psych. Got it. All right. So I don't know if you can read that, but there it is. So I'm doing this while driving. Monday back, Tuesday legs, Wednesday chest, Thursday shoulder and abs. Shoulders I already worked out at my physical therapist, and then I got an upper body split on Friday. So I hit everything twice, and then on Sunday I got 2 hockey games because I'm playing in 2 leagues with my friend and then my dad. So we're gonna be going off. We're gonna be hitting everything. We're gonna be getting back in the zone. The first month is just reclaiming and rebuilding what I had. I already rebuilt my shoulder into a standpoint to where I can function, and now I'm trying to reincorporate it into my body. I probably should have went. Please don't slide. All right. So yeah, reincorporating it into my body, and then from there, we're going crazy. We're bulking hard for the last 2 months, 60 days, going crazy, absolutely dialing in. Even though I've already dialed in, starting today, like cut out nicotine, weed, no more drinking, no more. I mean, 1 or 2 drinks isn't gonna hurt. I prefer not to. No more girls. I know. I know. In general. I mean, that counts as like sex, masturbating, semen retention. You know what I'm saying? Bible every day. Pray every day, every morning. You know what? If you wait until the end of the day to pray, this is what my grandma always said. If you wait until the end of the day to pray, it's like tuning your instrument after recital. You know, you gotta start the day off right. Read your Bible. I mean, I'll put y'all in a link if you want, but read your Bible because he's gonna be the one who's guiding you through the day. He's the one who made you, knows you best. So he knows what you have planned for that day and the choices you're gonna be dealt with, and he knows what you're gonna pick, but he knows also that if you listen to him, it'll be the right choice. So reach out because he's got the answers. All right. So I'm just getting to this GNC. If it don't got what I want, and I'm going to Carmel. Where's that? Oh, I don't know. New Mexico, Carmel, New Mexico. I'm not telling you where I live. Freak out of here. Get the freak out. Heck no. You ain't tracking me down, boy. Not today. Heck no. I swear. All right. So GNC it up. Dude, this guy doesn't know how to park. What a freaking dummy. Whatever, though. I just parked worse. Get some. Right. I'll be back. Yeah. Oh, well. Freak me, dude. That's so annoying. All right. I don't exactly know 100% how to get there, but they didn't have it. Freak me, man. Come on, man. They don't got it anymore, bro. You want to know why? Because it was too good. It was too freaking good, man. They don't have it anymore. You want to know why? I don't know why. Okay? I don't know why. I really don't. But I have a feeling it has something to do with it being too good. People can't find out about this stuff, man. It's too good, man. You got me, though. Repping Michigan. Michigan, yeah. Born and raised. Oh, not raised. Wait, maybe? Was? I don't know. Where? You tell me. So now we're on a mission to go and find this stuff. And I have literally, it said it's not within 100 freaking miles from me. So I don't want to have to order it online, but I think I'm going to have to. Unless, I mean, I'm going to Carmel. I need gas! And I should have freaking gone. All right. Am I getting there? Let's see. Tire. 23 miles. We'll make it. I'm going. If I get in a car accident, y'all will see. Yes! All right, we're good. All right, so nah. Oh, they don't got it, man. Why? I went in there. I'm like, yo, listen. He's like, I'm like, hey, how's it going? How's your day going? He's like, good. Didn't look like you wanted to talk right away. I'm like, all right, we're talking. I don't care. We're going and talking. I'm extrovert, man. Not fully. I mean, I could be either, but definitely right now, a bit extroverted. Going crazy. So I'm like, all right. And he said, you need help find anything? And I said, nope, I know what I need. And if you guys don't have it, I'm out. And he's like, all right, fair. And I'm just like, you guys. And I looked around to where it was the last time I was there, and it wasn't there. So I'm like, you guys got this? And he's like, yeah, no, we don't got that anymore. And I'm like, all right, figured, because I looked on the freaking GNC website and I didn't see it there anyways. So freak you anyways, buddy. Just kidding. That guy was nice. All right. So like, don't mean it, but it's whatever. So yeah, now we're on a little mission. Going down to 146 into Carmel. I'm really trying to think what the right way to get there is. I do not know. But it's okay. We can keep talking. So, gotta find my way back home. feeling way too long. Gotta find my way back. Alright, I ain't singing. I wonder if I can play music though. Alright, it ended it when I was trying to play music. That's sad. Anyways, on my way, cruising down the street at my 6 foul. Actually, it's 20 foul team. And my 1 foul. Yeah. Freak me, bro. I cannot believe this, man. Where am I going to find this secret serum? I cannot. I need it today. Like, oh my goodness. I need it today, not tomorrow. But I guess I'll wait if I have to get it online. But if we're going to Carmel, I doubt they have it. But this was the first place that I ever got it from. So there's a hope. There's a hope. We gotta get it. Perdid? Dude, this guy's license plate says Perdid. See? Went to school for a year. It was interesting. It was enjoyable, and I see how other people get their whole life wrapped around it. Peak childhood years. But I got better places to be. I mean, I don't regret coming back from college at all, because I wouldn't have met the people, had the experience I had, been anywhere close to where I am now. I mean, probably, let's say I stayed in college, right? I was in computer science. Never would have got to meet anybody I met online. Never would have gotten to meet any of the people I met through my jobs. Like, there's just a lot to be thankful for, and it's never worth looking at only the negatives, because the positives almost always outweigh the negatives. And even if that's not the case, you going through a hard time are going to get brought out way better than you were beforehand, because there's a lot of lessons to be learned, and sometimes you make the same mistakes twice, and that's inevitable to happen. But eventually you're going to learn the lesson that God has meant for you to learn, and in the future that's going to play out to your benefit, because that's why bad things happen to good people, so then they can build them. And not all, good people aren't always good. You just got to understand what they've been through. These are cooked thoughts without even being cooked. I'm sober as a gopher. That's crazy. Dude, I don't think I can show this to you guys. It's pretty. Wow. The far sunset's insane. There's clouds directly on the horizon that pan out, and then the sky looks like the beams are just blaring out of it, but then the sun sets on top of the clouds that are across the horizon, so it looks like a valley of clouds. You know, whenever you go to do something like this, there's crazy amounts of discouraging thoughts. And that might just be me, but all that does is let me know, get over, buddy, I'm going in the right direction. Because the right direction, if it was easy, why would I want to go down it? Because that's probably not the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing something that God wants you to do, obviously things from God don't come with confusion, but like, there's gonna be hardship along the way, especially if it's like the right thing, bro. Like, there's trials and everything, and like, to get to where you're truly supposed to be will never be easy, because then it's probably not even worth being there. Like, and if you could just get somewhere without going through any struggle, you are going to fail at the top, buddy. I will promise you that. You're going to get there and you're not going to know what to do with yourself. But somebody who's been hardened and molded by like God and all the things that they've been through is going to get to a situation that they've seen 1,000 times and know exactly what to do. And they're not going to see that the pressure is there, or they have the standpoint of everybody's watching or stuff like that. They're just going to be like, all right, it's that. And that's why people are like, huh, how is he so good at it? Because they've been through it before. They've been hardened by the life that they've lived. It's not everything's easy, and that's what makes life's so great because it's the ups and downs cycle that you live in. So if things are going up, promise you, you're gonna start going down eventually. Can't stay on a high train forever. If things are going down, you better look for that light at the end of the tunnel, because as soon as you get there, you gotta sprint out that boy and never look back. Get there and get gone. Get it go. Get it go. Get there going. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta go. Like with my shoulder, bro, I was on vacation with my family, and like my family is super like has very good relationships with Christ, and so not a lot of them smoke, drink, have like do a lot of that stuff, swear, and like it's really an amazing environment to be around, and I'm truly blessed by it because it helped me get past all the stuff that I was doing in the week span of time I was there with them, and it was truly nice. And not everybody has that, which is how I know I'm even more blessed. But for those of you trying to get off of everything, I definitely recommend it. I mean, go slow. It's taken me years to finally get over everything. I mean, and I say that I'm not even fully over everything. I know as soon as if I go back, it's going to be pretty bad. And even then, I mean, now nicotine used to be a thing where it's gone, and I'm like, you got to get through it. You got to overpower your mind. But being sober, I feel more confident than ever in my decision making, my certainty, my thought processes, what I want to do, where I got to be. I'm not lazy anymore. I don't dread doing stuff, or I do dread doing stuff, but it doesn't matter because I can get it done. And after that, you feel so accomplished. It's very interesting and fun. I didn't think I'd say fun when I was talking about going sober, but like, there is enjoyment to it because you go and you find things to release your dopamine that aren't involved in substance. And yeah, it's pretty great, honestly, because you can go and you can talk to somebody, and you can get dopamine by just relating to them in a circumstance. Be like, oh, that's so cool, and having an interesting conversation, and you can search for things, and you'll find it everywhere in the world. Don't feed yourself. And what I mean by that is just like ripping a dab pen, bro. You're feeding yourself dopamine constantly without doing anything. You earned $40 the other day for working one day just to go and give yourself dopamine for the rest of the week. You didn't even give yourself dopamine by feeling accomplished with what you did that day. Like, you could go, like what I'm about to do. I'm working at a restaurant, right? And it's a Vietnamese street food restaurant. So fire, fresh meat, fire. I go to work. Have a great day being kind to other people because that's what gives me free dopamine and everything else. And it's like, all right, cool. I get paid to be kind to other people and literally lift my own spirits up. I also get food, which is benefiting me size-wise. And then I also get money. As I was saying, I get paid to go and buy more stuff, gym membership, whatever. Like, get it going. It's like go time, man. Ain't got no time to play games. But it's nice. I'm set up. I'm probably going to have my other job as well, which is doing punch-out work, which is kind of like construction, interior design, finishing, drywall, caulking, that kind of stuff. And we'll see. But we're on the road. This is a super mission. I'm gonna 30 pounds. Get that? You hear that? 30 pounds. I am gaining 30 pounds in 3 months. You're like, how am I gonna do that? How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna do that? It's gonna get done. Because first I got a muscle memory. That'll be at least 15, so I'll be at 190. And then in 2 months to gain 15 pounds off a mass gainer of like pure lean muscle in 2 months, it's over. It's over. It's no games, man. No games. Especially if I cut everything out, dude. Like, which I have. Cut everything out. You get so much angst, so much pressure buildup. Your body starts to feel healthier, but the angst and the pressure buildup to want to go and do something, got to hit those weights. So back to the three things I was talking about. Food, I already talked about that. Talk about lifting weights. When you lift, you got to lift intensely, man. Like, don't give yourself breaks. Like, give yourself breaks, but don't give yourself breaks. If you feel like you can go, go. Push yourself to the limit every time. And eat correctly and rest. Rest. But push yourself. You got to tell yourself inside your brain. Because you got to tell yourself, I need to get here. And how are you going to tell yourself you need to get somewhere if you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? Every single day you go and you hit the same workout without any more intensity. Raise that weight. Tell your body that you need to get somewhere. Your body might, your brain's super powerful, but your body's not always going to be able to recognize what it needs to get to. You throw yourself in an extremely stressful situation and you are going to get bigger. Bro, people are in prison. They won't lift a single weight and they'll come out 20, 30 pounds leaner just because the amount of stress they're under to know that they have to defend themselves at any point in time around all these dudes who are absolutely huge. Your body recognizes stress and will promote growth through that. Trick yourself. Like, from what I've done, I haven't done anything from this time that I hurt my shoulder besides rehab my shoulder back into place. And that's because I'm trying to shock my body. And when I gotta shock my body, I'm gonna supplement myself so well that I'm gonna be max producing at a natural level. I will always stay natural. I don't plan to ever take steroids, SARMs, peptides, tren. I don't see the reason. I look fantastic when I'm at the weights I am when I get up. I mean, you're never satisfied. You never will be satisfied. Body dysmorphia is there so then you can build more. So you're not satisfied. So if you get satisfied in the gym, man, like, I mean, good for you, but like, keep growing. Keep growing. And like, yeah, the gym, body dysmorphia is just bad, but like, you want it there so then it pushes you. Use it as a beneficial factor. There's two ways of looking at everything. And if you keep a positive mindset on a lot of stuff, you're going to get through things. It's very interesting the way that we're made, and we're meant to overcome adversity. We're meant to build every single day. We're meant to learn. You're not racing against other people. You're going against yourself. You got to build. You're trying to beat your yesterday. All right. You got to beat your yesterday. It's not anything new to most people and what you've heard, but like, when you get down to those last reps, let's say you did 8 reps. You're only getting 8s on certain sets. You have 4 sets of 8, right? And you did 8 reps and you feel like it's not, do more. Who cares what that piece of paper says? What is your brain telling you? Clearly it's telling you, hey man, I actually prepped you for a little bit more because yesterday you drove me a little bit harder, so I like made some extra surplus and left a little reserve in the tank. Screw that reserve. You gotta go hard! Always, bro. No, don't keep the reserve. What is the reserve for? Like, back when I first started lifting, when I figured all this out, I was lifting at night, right? I was going to the gym at like 12 o'clock, and then I could just go and rest. And that was really nice. That's why, like, I've got the mindset that I do, and like, you just gotta send it and run it. And when you run it, it's good, but like, I understand if you go in the morning and you work out and you have the rest of the day that you got to do stuff. But here's what I'm telling you. If you do the other things right, you're going to be able to give out your reserves and still have reserves, because there's no way that anybody actually ever uses their full reserves. Just look at David Goggins, man. The SEALs say it themselves in terms of once you stop, you're at like 40% of your max production. Your body's just keeping reserves. I bet you can't even get to the 30% of that 60 if you're pulling out from your reserves. The body is capable of insane things with adrenaline, like a lot of stuff your body can produce that you've never even realized, that you can just surge past levels that you've never expected. So you just got to go. You just got to test yourself every day. Test yourself every day. Fail every day in something. Life's a learning experience. If you don't go and put yourself on the line, how are you going to have an offspring to teach? What are you going to have to teach your offspring? What did you learn? Oh, you sat at home all day and really didn't learn anything? Okay, so you're gonna have a kid, and what are you gonna teach him? The world's a scary place. Oh, thanks, Dad. I'm gonna go and experience it now. Why didn't you tell me about all this? Oh, I didn't know. Whoa. Okay, well that's a problem. So go out there and kick that fear of whatever you have right in the face and be like, yo, listen, man, I'm capable of this. God made me for this. Whether you believe in God or not, I believe in you. All right, so we at the gym. I'm not bringing anyone in, but you guys, as in anyone. My brother, I brought him here, but show you guys what I'm working with. Got some amino acids. Pretty fire. EAAs. So I couldn't get the special formula juice, but it's got all this stuff in it. You already know. Got some non-stim pre-workout, about a dry scoop. Easy, man. And then yeah, I already drank half the amino acids I brought, and then I dropped my cup and it broke. So I mean, I'd show you guys, but it's in a thermos, so you wouldn't even be able to see it anyways. But to the first day back into 3 months ahead of me that I'm going to absolutely love getting through. All right, well, got legs today. I'll be back to give you a little rundown of what I did. I think for the first month, I'm just gonna talk about stuff, and then when I get to the actual lifting, that's when I'll bring you guys in, because right now I'm just, as I said, getting reinstated and running it up. So, all right, nice little gym day. Hit legs. Didn't want to die the whole time. Every single other time I got to last rep. Actually, just cooking. Man, got a little crate in the side. Can't see him, but he's there.
Cooking in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, we going crazy. We got a little 2-minute drive home, but went in, tried to use my shoulder for some straight back squats. Did not work out. Still got some scar tissue there. It's not feeling great, but we did some hack squats instead. Did about 3 sets of 15. Went from there to single leg hamstring curls. Don't have my car lights on. Did a 4 sets of 8, or I guess, yeah, 4 sets of 8. Went from there and did the sus machine. You know that boy. Not very fun. If people are watching you, did a little superset on that. So ins and outs. 4 sets of 12, no stop. And from there we did inverted. All right, for some reason my phone died. But all right. Nah, so went from there and then did inverted leg press, and then did 45-degree back extensions. Did that. Well, the leg press I did 3x12. Back extensions I did 2x20. From there I did 2 sets of calf raises, standing and seated. The standing ones I did 2x15 for 30 reps, and then the seated I did 3x10 for another 30 reps. And overall, and then I went in the sauna for 15 minutes, which usually sits at about like 170. And it was good. Have to hit the sauna because when I work out, I just get very tense. And if I don't go in the sauna afterwards, I won't be able to eat for about 3-4 hours. So if you're like that, I definitely recommend finding a sauna or something to soothe yourself, because when you're going in with intensity, you're going to need something too, or else it's going to be really hard to maintain the calories you need to gain weight. But just trying to encompass everything I can to get myself ready for the next month, building up all the necessary muscles that surround my major muscle parts and body, and just getting myself back on road. Like Drake and Gucci Mane, man. Got to keep pushing and stay ready, because next month you won't be.
Pushing Pete.
Push Pete. Towns boy.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.